Okay, so I've hemmed and hawed about whether I wanted to make this video or not, because I don't like sharing my personal life anymore with people, because, you know, life. But I received this thing in the mail the other day from DHHS, Fraud Investigation and Recovery Unit, because I get Maine care and food stamps, because I can't drive, because of other legal issues, and the crooked system. So, anyways, it's saying that they overpaid me $1,879, okay? And then they give a breakdown somewhere right here of like how much they paid me, how much they overpaid me, and like what my benefits should have been. And this is from March of 2025 to February of 2026. So I'm like, there's no way that I know that these numbers on this piece of paper right here are not correct, because my brain remembers everything these days. Trauma. So I'm like looking through it, and there's a page on here that shows like gross income limits, right? On this page. I don't know how to do all those cool TikTok things. Anyways, for a family of two, it says $2,292. And I'm like, that seems really low. That doesn't seem right. So I went on to the state of Maine's website, right? How do we turn this thing around? Right here. A family of two. This is maine.gov. SNAP income eligibility limit, right? Family of two. 3,525. Like that is the max you can get. 546, which they're saying on this paper that at one point they were paying me that, right? So me being the weirdo that I am, I like to save my receipts, and for the most part, beginning in March, I did all of my grocery shopping online because Walmart delivery became available in my area. So I can go on and I can add everything up, right? So I went through my receipts, but then I went through my Walmart orders and I added everything up. And I'm pretty positive that I was getting under $500 a month. I was getting like $459, I think. And if you add up everything I spent on Walmart from March 13th to August 12th, I spent $2,116.86, which, if you divided that out, it would be like $423.37. But if you did $459, which I'm pretty sure I was getting, times 5, that equals out to be close to what I spent, with a wiggle room if I spent something somewhere that I didn't keep my receipt from. But those months I was pretty much home all the time at that point in life. So I eventually spoke to the dude, Jeremy, and he was saying that the department made an error. He admitted that. They made the error. They put my child support in as monthly instead of weekly. Mind you, my child support is sent to the state and then sent to me. And every time I renew my food stamps, they always say the amount that I get per week and that it's weekly, okay? Because at one point they gave me a higher amount that, like, once in a blue moon I get a little bit more than like what I usually get. And I was like, whoa, wait, what? And so I know that their two systems talk to each other, because he was trying to say that they don't, but they do. And that is why I was being overpaid. But I'm over here like, the numbers aren't mathing, right? Like, I know my own conversation I had with somebody, right? I know what I was getting at that point, or roughly what I was getting. So, like, what's going on here, right? Then you think about it and you're like, oh, okay, so Trump is pushing for the blue states to show everything, basically, and they're looking for fraud and blah, blah, blah. And J.D. Vance just found, oh, who was it? It's up here somewhere. Oh, he found about 186,000 dead people collecting food stamps, right? So what? The state of Maine is creating a system so they can funnel money back into it by ripping off the poor man again? Like, what? That's a scam right there in itself. And I'm like trying to explain this to that guy that like this is a scam because like I know what I was getting and I know that these numbers are not correct. Like, how many other people in the state of Maine are affected by this same thing that just won't even look at it and acknowledge it and just sign this piece of paper and send it back to them without even really looking into it because nobody keeps their receipts, nobody keeps track of what they buy. This thing right here, where you have to fill out all your information. Mind you, when you like call the number on this, like they ask you to leave your client ID and your social security on their voicemail. Yeah, no, thank you, sir. Like, nope, this is my name, this is my phone number, and you can call me back and we can talk about it. And I'll give you my client ID then, because that's not dangerous or anything. So, like, what's going on in Maine? They're just scamming EBT again. Not like shit's not already expensive to buy. Like, you can't survive on less than $500 a month in food stamps to begin with, and now you want to like knock it down to even less and then take even more on top of that because now I have to pay back something that I didn't even do? That's a them problem. That is not a me problem. And I know that like they didn't give me that much, so it's really a them problem. Like, hello, Janet Mills, stop scamming people. Can we just like be done with the bullshit already? Because it's overrated. And we all just want to live our lives normal, like normal people. So, the truth is the truth. Maine edition.